back in. Turning it to normal latency didn't really change much. Uh, Still on kind of that 120 mark, kind of peaking at that, and not really making much of a difference in that aspect. So, Skinji shouldn't even be close to killing me. That's whatever. Genji's gonna have his ult here. I don't know if I can necessarily play DPS with this. But I can definitely play tank, Zarya, things like that. And the latency every now and then isn't going to be a huge deal. At this rank, it's not really going to make a difference. I'm really focusing on that low latency interaction. Or not really focusing on that low latency interaction. I'm really focusing on positioning, making sure I'm in the right place, and regardless of your latency, when it comes to micro positioning and things like that, it's not really going to make that huge of a difference. Apparently I already used my bubble, so that's fantastic. Oh, this Ash got heals. That's unfortunate. Yo, I'm gonna grab Dragon here. 3, 2, 1.
Or
Okay, I guess not. Go. Pop shot, baby. So, yeah. I don't think that's gonna be too bad. And as you can see, if I swap to this angle, but and then I was also here. I can leave this and show you guys. could just transition to things like this seamlessly without having to load them in or have them already loaded in. I could load them in behind the scenes and then load them in when they're and then show them to you when they're finally loaded in. So, bam. And then I also kind of wanted to take this scene and add it to here. Browser source, the webcam scene, add source. And put it all the way down at the bottom. And that actually works near perfectly. The only issue with this is I have something that appears in the top right, and I guess that could be a simple fix as I could just do this and y'all could just not see my social media because y'all see it throughout the entirety of the rest of the stream. So I mean, that's not a huge problem, a huge downside. And then follower alerts will still appear. I could actually shrink this down a little bit to where shrink this one up. Use the top part of it actually. Let me do this. I need this one to be the perfect size. That way, I think it was a 540 gap. Yeah, 540 by 960. And this one can also have a 960 gap. I can get it. And there we go. And you see pretty much the entire top half. So that's a new transition. The entire top half, you'll see the entirety of my left monitor, the majority of my right monitor, and it will all work nearly perfectly. You see that I have, okay, so you see about 3/4 of the screen, more like a half, and then a half of a half of a half. So I guess that's what 5/8. It's about how much the screen you'll see, which isn't bad.